Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Cities Skylines. We're playing Green Cities and we're filling in this area over here quite nicely. Fairly high density with a nice big train station over here and some room for the train to extend. Wanted to check, yeah, we've got a bit of a train station over here and then straight away to the central station over here. Okay, so today I'm kind of thinking I need to fill in the other side of this so that we kind of get this area to fill in a little bit better so we can start to kind of touch up and clean up and things like that. Again, we've got a fairly big demand for industry or then maybe offices if industry is not the thing. So the bulk of our offices is over here. And then also spread out over this way over here. So what I'm kind of wondering is if we don't do, so all of this is residential, and filling this, keeping this filled as, where are we gonna go? Where are we gonna go? We've gonna, yeah, over here we've got a fair bit of office also, which we can of course extend a little bit further. There's some good road access over here. There's even some good road access on this side. The airport is over here. Yeah, so maybe what we do is we extend our office area on this side a little bit. We are seeing a fair bit of traffic over here. Oh, we did change up this situation over here, so maybe it's just a matter of not quite enough lanes to deal with the demands that we're seeing over here. We are allowing these guys to get off a little bit earlier. What we're not allowing, however, is for them to get back up on this side. And I'm kind of tempted to throw one of these over the top as we expand, of course. So let's see what we can do over here. Let's fill in a little bit of area over here. What'll we do? Shall we go fairly standard, or those are a little bit more sizable roads in general? So what I'll do is, since we've already got this one over here, I'm kind of thinking do that. Ooh, this is not quite the one that I had in mind, actually. So let's just go back to. We can always upgrade that later, but let's go back to basics over here. And what I'm kind of thinking is then we need. How come we are struggling so much to get the right? So it's, what the hell? I'm not gonna leave that there, but what I am gonna do is I'm gonna run this and that and tie those two together. I could always add something like that in there, but for now, no, not at all what I wanted to do. Okay, so let's expand that a little, and then we will get them up and together over here. Okay, so now kind of thinking of running it. How exactly? Something like this, I think, is probably better. Yeah. But we do have a little bit of issues. Okay, so let's just do something like that. And what we'll do is we'll tie it together over there, get some walking connections going through there. And that's, it's not pretty, I must say. It's by no means pretty. Okay, and what I would think is, actually, to be honest, this is not going to work. So let's do this. Let's run that one straight through there, and actually just tie these two together like so. Give that a bit of a go. Okay, so before we expand too much, give me some of this. And let's turn off our snapping so that we can run these in the right areas. Okay, so walking connections I'm happy that we maintain as much as we can. In kind of all kinds of directions. Probably in the future we might do direct bridges and things like that, but that's a bit of a chunk over here that we can start to use. We may actually have to just improve this a little bit as we go. So what I'm kind of wondering about is if we don't maybe do let's upgrade that one a little. Yeah, that's kind of what I had in mind. So we have a bit more like that going on, so it's a little bit easier to get out. Okay, maybe that's what we need. Okay, let's get the water in here. Run that through there. And through like so. Okay, now I want to pop in the center at least. I want all of these fairly sizable areas like this. What could we do for public transport in this area? Okay, so we've got those. What I'm also keen on is maybe a few bits and pieces of... Actually, that's not exactly great. On this side, maybe we could have a little bit. Over here is not going to work well. So, of course, we don't have real power in this area. So, for now, we may have to end up doing something like that, just so that there's some power to start with. Okay, so a public transport connection. We don't have any light rail or anything like that over here. But I'm almost thinking that that's the kind of thing that we should be running around here. Alternatively, and maybe before things get too crazy, let's stop that and let's just take this one out for a second. And what we could alternatively do is do a bit of a bus station. What other public transport can we do over here? Tram? Tram, not sure we need the tram over here, but maybe a bit of a bus stop station thingy, just something small. Yeah, actually that could work quite well over there, a bit of a bus area. And what we'll do is we will fill in a bit of kind of low density commercial right next to it over there. I'm going to do a similar bit of a stretch on this side right there, and we can actually no, not too much commercial. I'm more inclined to fill up the rest of this with some more office space. I can pop in a little shop over there. Over here is a little bit too close to the action. So we get some offices popping in over here. I think that's a little bit of an area for now. This road could eventually be quite big, so I don't want to zone on top of it too much. We could stretch a bit of office on this side though. Something like that. We could do a little bit of that. Okay, let's go back to this side over here and see about filling in this side over here. So what I'll do again, I'll do a smaller kind of commercial area, maybe a little bit of a... Hang on, let's see, what kind of shopping center or something can I do? Okay, what else do we have over here? That's like an aquarium, a science center. Anything else? A central park? Wow, that's quite sizable. Not quite the area where I would want that to be. A Gula arena. Not sure that this is an arena type of area. What is this? Cathedral of Plentitude. Now forget about that. What do we have here? Luxury hotel and some other landmarks and things. Okay, so fair enough. We're not going to do too much with that. But what I want to do maybe is a little bit of almost a commercial area. So let's see if I... and let's get our snapping back on so we can try and at least... Okay. So if I do... I'm just kind of thinking if I do something like this... Alright, and then we turn it in there. So let me get a bit of a straight angle from there. And then what we do is we do something like that. Okay, so that at least splits it off a little bit. Now what I'm kind of thinking is, let's just run a few straight lines through like so, right? And this kind of becomes a little bit of a commercial hustle and bustle area. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Oh, and what I wanted to do is actually give it a speciality kind of zone area. So let's do this. Let's zone this spot, Chestnut Hills. They just call it something like Green Plains. I know it's not very original, but what I wanted to do is have a look at what kind of commercial specializations we can have over here. So we can go again with organic and local produce, which is not bad given that we're quite close to this area. So again, what I'll do is I'll do that. Okay, so Green Plains will have... Actually, did I select it? No, I did not. Okay, so now they've got a bit of a specialization like that. And what I'm kind of thinking is... yeah, no, just low density. Yeah, something like that. Like so. And let's get some power over here. Okay. That's gonna do the trick for give us some power over there. Obviously we need some water also, so let's run the water over here. Oops. Like so and like so. So we've got a bit of water going on. Okay, so that's a bit of a green shopping area. I like the idea of that. At the back we can do a bit of... Actually, let's make sure that our housing is also on the green side. Self-sufficient buildings in terms of housing. We'll do this similar kind of thing, and again what we'll do is we'll just get these roads to do a little bit of this. Okay. Wow, that's not quite straight, but anyway, it does the trick, I think. I'm almost thinking we need to extend that around here. Yes, I think so. Indeed, we will. We'll do it like that. There we go. So we've got a bit of a dead end over there also. So now what I'll do is I will actually plop in some residential over here. Mainly high density again. We'll hold off on the other side of that. And what I'll also do is I will actually fill this in over here a little bit more. So we could run a bit of a green plains. Yeah, that's fine. The high density over here is fine. Potentially we could run some sort of public transport over here. It's a little bit difficult though, as it stands. Yeah, and we've got a bit of a suburb on this side, but this side's going to be a little bit more high density stuff. Okay, let's go back and see what this is doing. It's filling in fairly nicely. It's a very low density still. So we need to effectively get a few more services over here to get things working a little bit better. So how are we doing on medical? Not bad. What we could do, I'm kind of thinking we should probably add something like this over here. That'll help. That'll help things out. Medical is in general quite good. We've got some fire coverage. Fire stations over there and over there. Yeah, maybe we don't need a fire station over here. What's going on with police? Again, a bit of police station stuff over there. Maybe we can just plop in a little bit over here. Just a small kind of station. Almost a rural station over here, where so that there's a little bit of coverage in the immediate vicinity. I think that's not quite appropriate, but we'll stick with it for now. What we could do, before things get too busy over here, we could actually come across on this side. So what I'll do is I'm going to move the power lines to the other side of the rail. So I will run it through there and then link it up over there, and then what I'll do is I'll take off this side. Okay, in reality this kind of operation is extremely costly, extremely costly. So what I'm keen on doing is actually bringing so from the junction, this is a bit close to the junction to be able to do those kind of things, but what we'll do is I'm just going to do a highway connection, a highway ramp, and effectively what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop it out of there. Then we will slowly okay, maybe hang on, start over, let's pop it out of here. We started the rise immediately. Can we, hang on, is that, I think the issue is mainly the, okay, we'll see about moving it. Come on, shall I switch off that and see whether we can't, really? It can't squeeze in there. Nope, it cannot. That is, it's a little bit extreme to be honest, this one. Let's okay, hang on. Let's start with the actual. Okay, let's do that. And lost it yet again. But ideally speaking, that's what we're aiming to do, achieve here. Okay, so what's going on? Let's what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab the mover tool, and we're gonna move this ever so slightly like that. Ooh, and now we've messed things up over here. Is that better? Go straight through. Yeah, I may have messed things up more than I thought. Anyway, what I'm going to try and do, I'm trying to achieve this this road bridge over here. And of course, I need to switch off the snapping if I want to. Come on. Why the hell do you keep... There we go. So if we use that, right, this is going to be our... Okay, so now what I want to do is switch snapping back on, make it straight, and... do something like that. What? That's not quite right. Let's drop this section and no, not what I wanted to do. Okay, let's try that again, and still looks a little bit funny though. Okay, and now what we need to do is actually go up and over on this side. So maybe instead of starting it on that side, what we'll do is we'll go over here. Nine, and that's going to be like way too much. Okay, so let's see about something like that. We're going to clean it up a little. So let's do that. Let's do it a little bit like that, and like so. And yeah, I think that is about what I'm after. Oops, did I move? I'm moving this around a little bit. Okay, so let's do that. That's about what I'm after. Let's just have a. So this is a little funny what we're seeing over here. Yeah, that is more what I'm supposed to see. Yeah. Okay, so that's kind of showing us what we're trying to achieve here. We just need to kind of push it out a little, like so. Crazy driving happening over here, so we need to fix some of that maneuvering over there. I'm also kind of keen on pulling that a little bit closer and just tightening this up a little, and then probably do a 4:3 kind of setup. But yeah, so at least now what we do have is we've got a great separated movement back into that direction. A little bit on the funny side, I must say, but it'll at least it should alleviate what's happening on this side over here, and it should funnel a bit more traffic from that side into this direction. What I'm seeing now though is a fair bit of traffic being held up off of this. And yeah. Anyway, I think this is still fair enough and okay. So let's switch off, move it, and we'll leave that as is for now. And yeah, so that's a few more areas filled in. Oh, we're missing a spot of water over here. My bad. Make sure that area is nicely served with water. It's looking pretty good over here. I like the area and the arrangements and how it works. And now there's a problem with so garbage is okay. That's the problem is with sewage. So if we go over here, should generally be okay. What's happening over here? No, that's just some trees and stuff. I'm kind of thinking maybe what we do is we add an extra one of these plants. So give me a bit of road. Give me some road. Run it like this. Ooh, we could do something like that. Could help the area a little. And then what I'll do is I'll pop in one more of these. Ooh, and I think that is actually overlapping due to... Yes, it's fine. Come on. There we go. Now let's hook it up. Perfect. So that should give us a little bit more sewage coverage. Yep, and a little bit more water availability too. So this area is getting fairly busy. This interchange is working quite well. Oh man, there's almost no traffic running through here anymore. This area works quite well. I don't see any hectic amounts of traffic over here. Nothing too major over here. And all of this is okay. This section through here is a little bit busy. But nothing too major. This, on the other hand, is a bit of a disaster. What's happening over here? What shall we do to resolve this? I don't quite understand why these two turns are in fact as busy as they are. But what we may do is let me quickly grab the signal tool where there is a signal over there. Let's pop in a time traffic signal over here. Let's set up a time traffic light, and what we'll do is we'll add a step green on this one, minimum of 5, a maximum of 15, and that's right. So let's do that. Okay, so the next one, let's add another step over here, which actually let's move the other side and do that. And what I'll then do is I'll add another step and we'll pop these two in together at the same time as the same thing. So a bit of a three-phase thing. I know there's no pedestrian stuff yet. I just want to check the how the movement generally works. So if we can run this one by itself, and then we run that one, we're covering most of these turning movements. Okay, and what we should do, I should just so that's kind of okay. I just want to keep an eye on if we can actually get this this bit of a movement here to actually work. Why is that one okay, well, if that's the case, let's edit this, and I'm gonna do that 10 at the very least, and let's start it up again, please. So why? Oh, that's a bit of a... Okay, it's kind of working. Are we clearing it? Yeah, I think we're going to clear it by doing this. That one, on the other hand, is a bit of an issue. So let's... I think we're okay with that signal as is. All that I'm going to try and check out is make sure that if you want to go through, you go there and you go there. And if you want to do this, you go there and you go there. Okay, so we at least avoid too much problems. I think there's a lot wanting to turn left in here, right? There's not a lot wanting to. Yeah, I'm not still too sure how that's going to work, but these are kind of okay. I'm happy with for these to share. This is kind of working now. Okay, yeah, we're clearing that traffic mostly. We're not seeing traffic on all lanes though, which is a little bit of a bummer. Yeah, so that's actually working for the most part. Okay, and then this is going again. That is truly becoming a little bit busy, and I'm almost wondering whether we tie off a little bit of a lane over here. What we'll do is we will come back to that in the next episode. For now, we'll leave this as is. I think it's already an improvement. Maybe not quite an improvement. This area is fairly busy. And well, we'll see about that a little bit more in the next episode. Okay, guys, so thank you for watching. I'm ExactChaos. If you've liked it, leave a like button, or hit that like button at least. And yeah, leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Ask any questions. And yeah, I can cover that in the Transport Planet Says series if you have any questions. And then, yeah, in general, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.